The House of Representatives has applauded President Bola Tinubu for declaring a state of emergency on national security. A move lawmakers say signals a long-awaited turning point in Nigeria's fight against rising violence. On the third and final day of an intense national security debate, Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu opened proceedings with strong words of commendation for the president's swift response, describing the declaration as a step that meets the moment before laying out its key components.
Administration, and to also let you know that the conversations you are having in this sacred chamber is not falling on deaf ears. Steps has been activated, stimulated by the conversations that we are having in this room.
But beneath the commendation came a flood of harrowing stories from lawmakers, grim testimonies of killings, kidnappings, and communities uprooted in waves of terror. Members painted a picture of constituencies living on the edge where fear now walks on two legs and safety is becoming a luxury. Several lawmakers voiced anger over the recent withdrawal of police officers attached to them, saying the decision has hampered their ability to visit traumatized communities crying out for help.
Prominent people in this country have talked about these terrorists. They have taken pictures with these terrorists. They have acted covertly and overtly. The question is, what message are we passing?
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we cannot legislate in comfort while our people live in fear. We cannot plan for tomorrow while our children are unable to go to school today, while our farmers abandon their fields and our roads become no-go zones. The true measure of leadership is not in the titles that we bear,
30 seconds
but in the
more, please.
lives
30
we protect.
seconds.
Let history remember that when the nation stood on the brink, we rose, not in silence, but with...
Establish a Border Security Control Act to better secure our land borders. 5. Create a National Intelligence Fusion Center for real-time sharing of information, and that way employ technology.
In a rare show of unity, the House firmly rejected any negotiation with bandits, insisting the era of giving criminals a seat at the table must end. Members demanded that suspects be prosecuted and jailed in the states where their crimes were committed, arguing that decentralized justice will send a kind of message criminals cannot pretend not to hear.
Given these realities, it is clear that securing our election requires a coordinated, comprehensive approach. We must strengthen the Interagencies Consultative Committee on Election Security and deepen collaboration among INEC, the police, DSS, civil defense, the military wherever necessary, and other relevant bodies.
I had a lot of my colleagues who were supposed to travel over the weekend to visit their constituency to say they can't make it again because the security has been withdrawn from VIPs. Are we saying that we are not part of the VIPs? I'm sure that a lot of people cannot travel to their various constituencies without having armed men escorting them. Therefore, I also need to also implement community security plan to empower local government to develop tailored security strategy that we cannot be in Abuja and be making policy for local people. We need to decentralize this policy in order to help us.
After 3 days of unfiltered debate and with the president's emergency declaration now in motion, lawmakers expressed renewed optimism that Nigeria can turn the tide provided political will remains firm and security agencies act without fear or favor. As the dust settles, attention now shifts to constitutional review. The House is expected to consider and vote on a series of proposed amendments in the second week of December, a process many believe could reshape the nation's security architecture for years to come. From the National Assembly, Oluwatobi Eniton, reporting for TV Platinum.